Hey everybody, my name is Joe.
I'm also Joe.
Welcome back to SNES Life. Tonight we're going to be playing Rival Turf. Rival Turf is a beat 'em up. Go figure. But first off, come on. Who couldn't love this box art right here? This is potentially the most terrible looking 90s box art ever seen in my life.
It's so poorly lit.
It is poorly lit, but like... I don't even know what to think about it. It's so bad, dude. Like, big leather jackets, the red bandana, the backwards hat, like... It's so making fun of the 90s that it's actually kind of offensive to me. It just hurts my soul a little.
I like the leather jacket.
I mean, the one dude's wearing, like, the Michael Jackson leather jacket, the red one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I gotta tell you, if I looked at this compared to Final Fight, I would have picked Final Fight for sure.
Yeah.
Because this
doesn't exactly stand out to me.
Yeah, it doesn't scream, play me, I'm awesome. Let's take a look at the back, of course. We do have a back here. Look out, Street Scum. Here come the Brawl Brothers. Which also sounds just as bad and generic as the game looks. They're rough, they're tough, they're tired of street punks. Or so that's what it says. Let's see. Ooh. No, what are you doing, computer? Come on. Let's check out the screenshots here. We get 4 1-inch screenshot tiles, just like usual, which are obviously all fighting. I mean, from that particular vantage, it doesn't look that indifferent from Final Fight, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a bunch of dudes beating the piss out of each other. There's a guy in a car. I don't think Final Fight had a guy in a car. Looks like you're riding a bus instead of a train, maybe, but there's the train level. There's like a warehouse. Top right is, I don't know what that is, but there's some big fat dude there. I mean, yeah, it's a beat 'em up. It screams Final Fight, really. But that's okay. We do actually have a manual today. It's been a while since we've had a manual. This is a Jelco game. Jelco is not known for high quality games. They've made I think they made the Bases Loaded baseball series. They made a lot of games, frankly. This game, unfortunately, the manual is all black and white because Jelco is cheap. So even though it's called Rival Turf, where you're supposedly fighting rivals for turf, as you would assume in a gang, the story here is actually your buddy's a cop, and your girlfriend got kidnapped by the head of a gang, and now you and your cop buddy are going out to beat the gang up and find your girlfriend. Because that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I guess that's actually not that indifferent from Final Fight. They kidnapped Hager's daughter, and Hager and his daughter's boyfriend went after him. You got your 1-player, your 2-player. You got a versus game, apparently. It shows for a 2-player game. Confront your opponent in 3 rounds of head-to-head competition against dazzling... So it has like a Street Fighter mode. That's kind of interesting. You can configure all your buttons and stuff, or you can just do what it has here. And there are some more options in here than Final Fight has. So this has, if you hold the left or right button and then press the L or R shoulder button, you will dash that direction. While you're dashing, if you attack, you will like do a sliding kick. You can also do flying kicks, body slams. This thing's called the Axe Bomber Y button while dashing left or right. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure we'll figure all this out. This explains your on-screen displays, your city maps, your enemy power bars here on the left, icons and scoring. Your items you can pick up: knives, wrenches, bats, dynamite, hand grenades, rocks, and bricks. Then there's food: baked chicken, sushi, hot dog, soda pop. Naturally, you bait up trash cans and things to find all this stuff. It's pretty consistent. Here we get a description of the 6 levels of the game. Then we get a description of all of the characters, but really there's no... I mean, I get when the characters come on screen, if you look at the name on their power bar, you'll figure out who's what, but who the hell's going to remember any of this? I feel like this would have been the prime opportunity for some art, to throw in some just like drawn versions of the characters. And then it gets to the big man. Jelco apparently had their own tip line, just like the Nintendo hotline. And that's it. There are like 10 or 12 screenshots in this manual, but they're black and white, and they're very difficult to see. And that's very unfortunate. It is a very bland manual in that way, and would also not encourage me to play the game. Comparably.
I think the design at the top of the book is interesting.
The like fighting guys. It's different, but yeah. So that's the manual. Why don't you go ahead and find the game for us there? Without yanking the thing off of there.
The cord was under the...
Rob says, bland. You're right, Rob. It is bland. We agree. But there ain't much we're going to be able to do about that.
Oh, that's loud.
That is loud. Doink. All right. Well, you say we explore the Street Fighter option first. And then we can actually play the game and see how we do. Who would you like to be?
This will be Uzi Nelson.
Jack
Still
Black.
a bit loud.
Ooh, look out.
How do you kick?
Well, you punch, I kick.
But you also punch.
Yeah, you apparently just don't kick. Wow. Pile driver. Ralph says kick punch, it's all in the mind. I threw you. Oh.
So I only have one attack button.
Yeah, so do I.
Alright.
So go left, right, hit the shoulder button while you're going, you'll dash. And then press your attack button and you'll do something else. Like my dude slides.
My dude does that.
I wonder if that
Whatever that is.
Oh, apparently you just hammer me in the face. And pile drive me again.
That's just if I walk into you, it does that.
Yeah, mine lets me throw you. Well, at least this is a convenient way to learn all your moves before you start the game.
What? Okay. So if I grab you and then push a different direction, I think I do the other thing.
Oh, you beat me up apparently. Alright, here.
So yeah, I can do that. Or if I do it towards you,
Hey Mike, how's
the
it
pile
going?
driver.
Please Fox do a barrel roll. Alright, well here, let me try it on you.
Wait, I want to see if the... Okay. Otherwise, if you don't do anything, you just kick.
I
Or
need you.
knee.
So that's a throw.
So you throw me,
Alright,
or you throw me. Okay.
Okay. So it is reminiscent of Final Fight. I mean, really, all beat 'em ups are. Oh, there I did like a backdrop thing. I don't know how the hell I did it.
Pressing both buttons at the same time does not make you do a spinny.
No, now
attack.
there was a special move, but I have no idea how to. It said do. Oh, here I still got the instruction manual open. For you. Well, it says that the special attack is A. So I don't know if you have to power it up somehow. It doesn't really explain it.
Maybe you have to like... No, that's not it.
New kick. Grab and flip left or right. Wow. Oh, here. You have a different grab from behind. Grab me from behind. That's your scissor kick thingy. Alright, so my special attack is Sweep Hurricane. Press the A button to perform Sweep Hurricane moves. You use this powerful move a limited number of times. Each time you use it, your score is decreased by 5. So you probably can't use it in versus mode. Enemies will until you run out of defeat enemies you've scored. Your special attack is the Bomber. Press the A button to perform Bomber. You may use this move. It doesn't actually tell you what the hell it does. It just says you can only use a limited number of times.
So we can turn off friendly fire.
Yeah, let's turn off friendly fire.
Not actually sure how.
When this option is on, you can attack your partner.
There.
So you want it off.
What is angry mode?
I don't know. Angry mode. When this option is on, your character will switch to angry mode when he has been under heavy attack from the enemy. You are more powerful in angry mode and cannot be attacked by an opponent. Turning this off will make the game more challenging. Yeah, let's leave it on. That's it. And then you can change your buttons if you want, I guess. What do we got here? Hadouken! Down, down, forward punch. Hey, Davey, how's it going? Pretty good. We're going to play this super bland fighting game, apparently. And I don't want to disparage it too heavily.
We're on Police Street.
I will say this. It immediately doesn't look as good as Final Fight. Like, it doesn't look bad. I don't think it looks
Also,
bad.
I'm a police officer wearing...
Red.
It just looks like a firefighter's outfit.
You go and put out fires, Bubzo. Why does it say continue on the bottom of the screen? I guess it just constantly shows us how many continues we have left, maybe?
Maybe it was an arcade game and they just didn't take it out.
That's very likely it was an arcade game. Most of these were arcade games. I doubt very much that it was made for a console. I'm going to do it on the fence. Ah. Nice.
Their name is Skinny.
Come here, Skinny Malone. Oh, you're in angry mode.
Oh, that's what my slide is. When in angry mode, I just kept going. It was a continuous charge.
Oh. I did my special. Have you tried your special yet?
No. That was really wonderful. Did you watch it happen? I did like a little twirl.
I'm very delayed here, so it'll be like August before my messages get to you. Is that the boss?
I guess. He's
I
dead.
don't think he's the boss. Just another bad guy. Oh man, shit, maybe it was the boss.
Too late. Oh, not
Hey
too late.
RGB, thanks for giving us a host.
Do you want to see my spinny twirl? There you
Oh, it was such a fancy spinny twirl. Where's our scores?
go.
Oh, I think it's the number of heads up there. Like the number of guys you kill must be your score. Oh, and it killed me. I was trying to do my special move. What a prick. Alright, look. Davey, I remember this game looking so much better. Hosty host. Yeah, RGB, thanks for the host again. I do appreciate it. Yeah, again, you know, like Davey said, I remember it looking better. I don't really remember this from when I was a kid, but, you know, for being... I mean, we've already played Final Fight at this point. So, this is just not as good looking of a Final Fight. Hey, Davey, thanks for the host there, buddy. We appreciate it. And obviously, we appreciate the extra views We're after Super Punch Out on Monday, we got up to 2.44 of our 3 required viewers for affiliate status. So we're getting pretty close to affiliate. So definitely appreciate the extra hosts and the extra views.
Man,
it's all a little slow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
it's not like I've died once, but it's not exactly what I would call challenging.
It'd probably be
I've mainly died because I just keep purposely running into people.
I remember the box art more in the game. Yes, we discussed the terrible box art. And it is the cheesiest 90s fake gang member looking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Why were you so fast? Oh, because you were running.
Sushi. I got ice skates. Wah! The music's not terrible, at least.
It's a military dude. Yeah, he's gone. I don't know where.
Wow, did you see when I threw that dude? He did like 3 somersaults in the air. Look at him. Wham! Yeah, exactly. It wasn't a great port, but I thought it looked better than this. So was it indeed a port from an arcade game? We were saying that it certainly looks like it probably was, but I didn't look up the history, and I certainly don't remember it as an arcade game, though I would expect it was.
That was really rude. And that dude in green looks exactly like an anime character named Kakyoin.
You know what you kind of look like? A super generic, like, M. Bison.
Yeah.
Especially with the hat.
Mm-hmm.
These guys need to come on screen a little faster. I dislike waiting for them. What is this dude? Oh. Yeah, nope.
Just take his cane.
I think it's a sword. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's a sword.
I mean, whatever it is, you attack super slow with it.
Yeah, it's not as good as just punching and throwing. Everything does seem... I don't know that clunky is the right word.
It's just kind of slow.
Yeah, it just definitely doesn't seem as smooth as Final Fight did.
His name is Genie.
The boss is?
Yes.
That is, super styling. Uh-oh. I died again.
I did a bunch of damage to him with the sword because I'm in angry mode.
Nice. Did you notice some slowdown there?
Yes.
Okay. Not just me, then. Stage 1 clear. Alright. Look, I'm just going to say it at the start. It's not the greatest.
I'm not really having a lot of fun playing it.
It is certainly not nearly as engaging as Final Fight. And I think that's probably... Like, why did I just back bomb the freaking trash can?
If you're moving while you do your attack after you jump, it does a different move than if you just jump and attack.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so your jump and attack is a kick like straight up. Mine is like a flying uppercut. However, if I jump and attack, I just do
come here,
this.
Frick.
I don't know what this is. I think I'm...
Oh, did you see Green Dude just did like the E Honda's like Super Smash with his hand? He was like,
Dude, can you explain what I'm doing?
I mean, you're body checking people, bro. I don't know. Somebody get this dynamite prick over. Get over here so this dude will come on screen. He needs to die.
His name is Reggie.
Well, Reggie's a prick, and he needs to die. They're so slow about coming on screen. They hide off screen forever. It's kind of a giant pain in the ass. I'd like to point out my dude's way ahead of the times wearing skinny jeans. Yeah. Am I wrong?
I mean, were skinny jeans popular?
I don't think skinny jeans were a thing when I was younger. In the 90s, I think it was just you either had jeans that fit or you had Jinkos, which were jeans that looked like...
Ooh, I don't like Jinkos.
Well, we liked them. You know why? Because they were baggy and you could steal like everything in the world with them. And I was a thief when I was a kid.
His name is Arnold.
I mean, he's pretty clearly an Arnold ripoff, yeah. Did he just flip screen? Oh no, there's two of them.
Yeah, there's two.
Okay. I was like, well, he walked off one and came on the other. What the hell? RGB, I love my Jinkos. Dude, I'm telling you, we would go to the store. All right, look, I grew up poor, okay, and it wasn't the kind of like poor where it was like, you know, oh, we were poor and we didn't know it. Like, we got it, and so we used to have cookouts, me and my friends, but we couldn't afford to like buy food, so I would steal like entire racks of ribs down the pant legs of my Jinx, and it worked. It was funny. We ate well.
Okay.
Look, I didn't say I was proud of it. Oh, right out the locker. My kickwares? I have no idea what a kickware is.
I would assume a type of shoe.
I mean, that's certainly what it sounds like. But is that what it is? The pockets were clutch. Yeah, they were.
I would like to point out, my character doesn't just do like a pile driver. He like only with the arms picks them up and just slams them down.
Well, it's
right in front of him.
It's because you're a ripped pimp, dude. Look at you. I'm gonna kill steal from you.
Just waste my anger. He didn't even do anything to you. He was
Kicked
just
him
sitting
right
there.
off the bench. Kickwares were like Jinkos, but wider. 50 in the bottoms. That's pretty big. I mean, Jinkos were pretty big. I don't know how you get a whole lot wider than that.
Skinny just looks like a skeleton. Like, I know he's supposed to look like a skeleton, but...
Yeah, he's gone.
It doesn't even look like a human. Like, if you let him get on...
With the shaved head.
Face...
Oh, it's Ryu! Ryu combined with Arnold. Did he have a hat?
He did.
I think it might...
Kato.
Can't tell if it's a hat or a bandana, but yeah, it's definitely there.
Oh, Arnold can pick you up and just slam you into the floor. I
Oh, yeah.
immediately died?
Bam!
Jeez.
Bam! Come on, Arnold. Bam! Jinkos were 36-inch bottoms. Kickwear was 50. 50 inches? That doesn't make any sense. That's ridiculous. I don't even... No.
I realize Jinkos in general are ridiculous, right?
I mean, yeah, they were ridiculous. I agree, but... Oh. Food. Give me food.
Jinkos
Chicken.
are like... I don't know. Jinkos were super big for you guys, right?
Kickwares were basically a kilt with an inseam. Yeah, I mean, Jinkos were enormous.
So was it like your guys' version of my generation's Heelys? Because like a ton of people.
You mean like were they popular?
Yeah. Like,
yes.
Obsessed over it.
Like,
because
well,
obviously Heelys are shoes and Jinkos are pants, but
I think Jinkos were more popular with a specific set of people, though. Like, they were very popular with the raver crowd and grunge people in general, at least where I grew up. Like, you weren't going to see everybody wearing them, but and certainly all the thieves wore them. I like that this has the dash. I will give it that. Punks and... Oh, they were very popular with the skate crowd. That is very, very true.
Yeah, I like the sprint. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the sprint is very convenient. It's something that Final Fight did not have that I think it definitely could have benefited from. Did you just steal the health?
Yeah, I did.
Why would you do that?
Because I needed health.
No, I needed it worse.
No, you didn't.
Look at me. I've got less health than you.
Well, now you do.
I had less health to start with.
I don't think you did.
Oh my god. You're the worst. Come here, I want to kick you.
You can't kick me. We turned off Team Nerd.
So, I was playing Final Fight the other day on the arcade cabinet, and we found out that friendly fire is absolutely on that game, and we regretted it immediately. RGB, got to bounce, recording the podcast tonight. Good night, RGB. Thanks for the host. Thanks for stopping in and talking to us. Thanks for hosting the Super Punch-Out tournament. Mega made everybody look like chumps, but...
Yeah, he did. Jeez, I didn't even watch it, and I watched like the 3 minutes of it, and he was just destroying.
Yeah, it was bad. Although RGB finished it in 29 minutes, so he also knows what the hell is up. Just me, Katie, and Donnie, and was it Donnie? I think it was Donnie. Me, Katie, Donnie, and Ducks. Not so much, but RGB and Mega were 100% on the ball. Here, I'll save you since you suck.
You really didn't save me. I died still.
Well, oh, you had to use a continue.
Yeah.
Oh, you can pick me?
Yeah.
Pick me. What's the other me look like? Oh, it's just me with a red coat. What up, me with a red coat?
I like the red coat a lot more.
As do I. It makes him look a lot less generic.
My pants are also darker.
Are they? Maybe.
Hold on, stand still. Yeah, they're darker. Not much, but they are.
Yeah, not much. Yeah! Boss. Here comes the boss. Oh, that was low. Dude straight ran us over with the car. And now we're both in angry mode. Dave. Oh, saying later to RGB. Oh, now I have to continue. I'm gonna be...
His name is Sledge.
Flying elbow drop! That's what that is right there.
Oh. Well, how come you're blue? I guess it might just be because you're player 2.
Yeah, player 1 is red, player 2 is blue, obviously. Which makes a lot of sense, actually. Like, if you look at my arcade sticks, player 1 is red and player 2 is blue. So oh! Well, now that is just not fair.
And...
Oh.
The cop dude didn't look good with red, in my opinion, but, like...
Looks a little better with blue.
Normal with blue. And I think, like, if...
Maybe that's
the story is like I went and got the cop friend.
Yeah, the cop should be player 2.
Player 2.
Bam! Zangief style. What the? How did you kill me? I think you killed me.
I don't think I did.
I'm gonna argue that you did. God, that was only level 2?
Yeah.
Wow. The game's taking a lot longer than I expected.
It's slow. Like, it is really slow.
It is really slow. Hey, Crunchy, how's it going?
No, it's been a while since I've seen Crunchy in the chat.
Indeed. Well, half the people that's joining us now are streamers for whatever reason. So they're usually busy themselves. Hey, Linda, thanks for joining us. You don't remember this game? That doesn't surprise me. It's definitely not one we owned. And I'm pretty sure it would not have been one we would have rented. I think we did have Final Fight. Oh, you got a brick. Go smash somebody with it.
Oh my gosh, I move so slow.
Dude, I think it slowed down the whole thing. Oh, I threw it and missed. It's been a few weeks since I've watched any Twitch at all. That's fair. I usually only catch Twitch stuff for like the hour that I'm in the exercise room. Or if I'm at work and I'm on lunch and people are on. Usually Chinese Hulk is on.
I don't really watch Twitch.
Yeah, I don't watch much of it. But I try to tune into the other streamers that I'm friends with or that I follow. Who also, in turn, tune into us and follow us. I try to be supportive of the community that I ended up in. Especially the retro game community tends to be pretty supportive of each other. So I try to make sure that I return that, you know. It just seems like the right thing to do. Come here, dude. How many are there? Oh my god, yes. A lot, Linda.
The communities aren't exactly the things where you would know everyone in them by name.
Not at all. I know like 10, I recognize like 10, 12, you know, maybe 20 names if I had to really push myself. But,
I mean, you do realize Twitch is a massive platform, right?
I don't think she does.
Well, Twitch is a massive platform.
Come over to the right so he'll come on screen.
There's a lot of people on it. The retro community is one of the smaller ones, I believe.
Is it? I don't know, dude. Retro games got really popular in the last couple of years. Oh, I got dynamite. No, you got dynamite. Throw it at him. You missed.
Sorry? I didn't really
Oh my god.
get a chance to aim. It just kind of...
Get over here so we come on here.
Yes, Crunchy, the retro community on Twitch. I know it's not small, but like compared to some of the other communities.
It's really big on Twitter, he says. Yeah, I have.
There's not a lot of communities on Twitter that I can think of.
I
other
follow
than the
a
retro one.
I do follow a lot of people on Twitter. Either way, the point is, you try to be supportive of each other.
Right.
And tune in where and when you can. Is Twitch all gaming or other things? There are other things.
Lot of things.
Yeah, there are people that live cast their like D&D games. Sometimes they do live watches of movies where everybody just kind of gets into the same chat room and then starts the movie at the same time and watches it together so they can talk.
There's things like Twitch charades. There's just people talking. Some people do podcasts, sort of.
Yeah.
Apparently chess got really popular for
Really?
a while. I don't know if it's still popular.
Are those open to the general public, the movie things? Oh, I think so. You just have to find the people that are doing it and join in the conversation. I mean, Twitch has a subscriber program, but it's not required to watch channels, I don't think. Like, you can, it's just a way for you to show your support of the people that are constantly putting out content.
Like buying a music album.
Yeah, basically. I don't think they lock things behind subscriptions. I guess they might. I don't know enough about Twitch, I guess, in that regard. If you can actually make private streams and stuff. Crunch says, Twitch is missing the boat and not promoting other things as much as they promote gaming. I agree. Especially something like D&D is really popular right now. Thanks to Critical Role, which I actually am not a huge fan of Critical Role. But
I'm not a huge fan of Critical Role, but I do like Matt Mercer. He is a great voice actor.
And me and my friends have so many times talked about recording our D&D our D&D games and turning them into podcasts and stuff, but we just, I think for a D&D podcast to actually be compelling to listen to, you really have to try and stay on track, and we're really bad at that. Oh, obligatory elevator level.
You also have to...
Hey, Mega!
If you're going to use inside jokes, you also have to make sure that they happen in
Oh,
the thing
raid.
before you use it.
We're getting raided, apparently. I missed the raid alert. It did not ding.
It didn't
on me.
ding.
Indeed. How disappointing that it didn't ding.
I'm assuming it's Mega.
Yeah, that would be my assumption as well. How, what
I
was
was
the
about to
best?
say, what's the fastest time you got, Mega?
Gotham's raid. Yeah, what was the best time? Did you beat your 21 minute? Because I know you were kicking the dog out of it when we came and started our stream. 1924, Jesus. It is, that is impressive like crazy. Sanity Crypto, how's it going? Woo! Nature boy! Joey has no idea.
Nope, no clue.
It was a wrestler back in the day.
I was very tempted to take the chicken.
You have a bad habit of stealing food when I need it, because you're a prick. Whoa! Oh, what? That dude is shaped like an egg. Is he not? Look at him. He's got like really tiny legs and a really round
like
top hat.
Dr. Robotnik.
It is. Dr. Robotnik made his way into rival turf. Mega, I got the Bruiser Brothers fight time. Or close to them that I wanted, and everything else went fairly well. Yeah, scream for roids. That's true, scream for roids. Yeah, I was watching you do the practice on the Bruisers, and I was like, you were knocking them down in like 6 seconds. I was like, Jesus. And you're talking about how you just have to watch the first move they do to see if they're going to swing high or low. And I'm like, I couldn't even decipher what was happening, where their arm was moving, but you figured it out and then crushed their face. It was very impressive. Oh, anger. Hulk mad! Oh, and it wears off right as the boss gets on screen.
Oh, the boss is named Slasher.
Alright. I think I like your character better because he has the slidey kick. Whereas this dude basically just runs and puts his hand up and stops.
I think that character's too slow, honestly.
I really like the other guy better. He's much faster. Mega says, yeah, the Nick Bruiser fight. Lots of tidbits help make matches go by fast. Hey, Jordan Johnston, thanks for the follow. We do appreciate it.
We have not taken his health down.
At all. It's because look at the enemies in this game hide off screen for so long.
What's my special ability?
And it's really irritating. You do like a little roundhouse on the ground.
The special abilities are not that special.
No, they are very lackluster. And what I just realized, even though I saw you do it earlier, when I just saw my guy do his animation, he is a super generic form of Hagger.
Yeah.
Remember Hagger's thing was like the roundhouse punch? This guy does like a roundhouse elbow. Let's see if I can get him to do it again. Oh, apparently I died. I guess not. There he went. It's so generic.
The little twirl.
It's hyper jank. It's kind of upsetting. You're welcome, hi chat. Boom, Tetris 4.
Man.
Come here, you. There we go. Wham. Man, his energy bar does not want to move. What? That's not fair.
I also can't manage to grab him. Oh, there we go. I say that right as we do grab.
How do they get the faces to emote? Well, there should be like a button down in the chat that opens up in a little emote menu. And
If you're subscribed to someone else, you unlock their emotes.
Yeah, and I don't have any special emotes because we're not affiliates yet. But a number of these people are affiliates, so they probably have their own emotes, I imagine, that they can use in our chat. Hey, he's dead. Now we're gonna fight a helicopter? I'm a little curious.
Or we're on a helicopter. Oh, my neck.
Oh, we're flying to South America?
South of the border. Southern Mountain.
Ooh.
Wonderful.
Pretty sure we're in South America. Oh, and the helicopter crashed, because why not? Yeah, definitely in South America. Well, I mean, we're fighting a gang kingpin, right? So he's probably a drug dealer. And my guess is cocaine. Because, yeah, cocaine. And Arnold's his bodyguard, and then there's this weird...
But it's not named Arnold. It's Gigante.
I mean, it's... Oh, that one's Gigante?
Yep, that's his name.
Come here, fellas. Oh... Look at when he rages and I go to, like, body slam him, I throw him up in the air.
No, Jordan, we do not have a bot. We don't have much of anything in the way of Twitch stuff.
No, I haven't put the time into it. Joey hasn't put the time into it. We figure if we get to affiliate, then we'll look at doing all the extra crap. Just because we never really expected to get there anyway. Like, we started this as kind of a lark, just for something fun to do. And it has slowly gained followers, and that's convenient, and we appreciate the hell out of it. And yeah, like when we get to affiliate, I'm probably going to switch from just generic OBS to Streamlabs OBS, and we'll try and upgrade the look and everything. Not that I think the look is bad, I prefer the simple looking ones. I think it's cool, the people that have the Twitch backgrounds with like the animations and stuff, but it's also a little distracting. Sub to them on YouTube. Follow. It's Sharky as well. Body slam.
I mean, it's definitely gotten more difficult.
Yes.
It's a lot more engaging now. If it was like this the entire time, it would have been more fun.
Yeah, the first couple levels were hella slow. Dave, you keep OBS, don't go to Slobs. I thought Slobs made the add-ons and stuff a lot easier and gave you some more options on that front. Or at least that's what I'd heard. It's usually motivator. I didn't know anything on my channel until that point. Talking about when you got your affiliate stats, you finally decided to learn how to do other stuff.
He just did the Samatsu Pukin, the flying roundhouse kick that Ken and Ryu do. Anyway, the only thing that I find interesting that Streamlabs does is it allows for like a controller reader.
Interesting.
Which I don't know if OBS can do that or not.
OBS can generally do most of the stuff that Streamlabs can do. I think there are probably a handful of plugins that Slobs does that regular OBS can't.
Regardless, I was going to say we can't do a controller reader because it would have to go through the computer.
Oh, yeah.
Rather than
that's
the
not
Pi.
gonna work then. There was, who the hell were we watching? Me and Louie were watching someone the other day. I can't remember who it was, but they basically had a hamburger for a face. And so it's an add-on that the camera watches them and then turns their head into a hamburger. And so like the lettuce and pickle and hamburger are like their mouth and it's talking. It's kind of funny.
A face tracker.
Yeah. It was interesting.
I don't think our camera has a face tracker built in.
Oh, no, I'm sure it doesn't. Actually, the one on the laptop might. Like, it's a pretty nice laptop. But yeah, our main camera is just a good old Logitech, I think like a C960 or something that's sitting on top of the TV.
Wow, that dude just kicked me away from the dynamite. I wanted to throw it.
I got dynamite! And then I missed. Well, you've taken plenty of things from me. I think I gotta take the dynamite from you.
Yeah, reader doesn't work unless you're emulating. Yeah, we would have to be running it on the computer.
I mean, we are emulating, just not on the computer.
Yeah, right, but that's what I mean. It would have to be running through the computer. Also, that guy just does not have a face. He is literally just a skull.
Who didn't?
The skeleton dude.
Where?
Well, he's dead now.
Oh. Well, I'm sure another 500 of them will pop up. You'll have to try and point them out to me. Yeah, I think Chinese Hulk has a controller reader. I mean, this game, the combat seems just as limited as Final Fight does. But, I don't know, Final Fight just seemed more fluid. Now with a lot less blood.
I don't really like the anger thing.
I'm okay with it. It's not like it happens every, like, super lot. I don't know. I think it's interesting because it kind of modifies how you do your moves. Like, my body slam is a little bit different. I throw the guy in the air and then catch him. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Ugh, I like how we both got back up and then immediately died. Oh, he got me. You know what? This actually does remind me quite a bit of the first Streets of Rage game. But no, it is not Streets of Rage. It is Rival Turf.
There is just a lot of downtime in this game.
Yeah, they're taking forever to come back. Like I said, they hide. It kind of sucks. I think if we go to the outside of the screen, they'll come. Yeah, they come on, and then we can go get them. And maybe that's the key. We just have to learn to, like, wait on the other side so they'll come in faster. Well, that was jank. Are dead.
Down here. Okay.
I wonder if that's the boss.
No, because we've fought him before.
Well, I mean, we fought a number of him before, but...
Them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's Streets of Rage 4. If you just...
I got a grenade.
Nice.
It did nothing. Just as the dynamite does.
Whack. Bam. Yeah, I have seen Streets of Rage 4. I would not mind playing it. But, I have not bothered to purchase yet. I've spent all my money in the last 2 months rebuilding my arcade machine. That's pretty much where all my free money is gone.
And you did rebuild it.
I did, and it's done, and it works, and I'm 97% thrilled with it.
What's the 3%?
The bezel really pissed me off. Streets of Rage in this game looks a lot alike. Yeah, this does look a lot like Streets of Rage 1. Even a little like 2. The graphics kept improving on those games, obviously, but...
There's a chicken over here.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Chicken, chicken. Eat the chicken, you fool! I'm gonna get killed. Haha, chicken. Aw, and then I got butt slammed.
Yeah, but it looks awesome. Davey, are you talking about Streets of Rage, this game, or the arcade machine?
I just ran like across the screen, did nothing. Hey Tay, how's it going? How's the night? Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. We got a raid from Mega earlier on his Super Punch-Out stream. And so we got a lot of viewers in here, pushing our way towards affiliate, playing a good old-fashioned beat-em-up.
I don't like that it does that. It, like...
We get up and
psychs
then
you
we
out,
die.
yeah.
Yeah. The arcade machine, this is questionable to me right now.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Why is the arcade machine questionable?
No, this.
Oh, this is questionable. Oh, yes, this
That's
is
why I
hella
said that's
questionable.
understandable. The
Yes,
arcade
yes.
machine is very
Is
nice.
awesome. Thank you, thank you. I found out some cool history from it. I posted it on a arcade forum. I thought it was a Taito cabinet, like from Double Dragon. And a guy on there posted some information. And apparently I have an Atari cabinet that was either Dig Dug or Kangaroo. Or Centipede, actually. They used the same cabinet for all 3 games. But Centipede used a trackball, and there was no hole in the control deck big enough for a trackball. So I either have a Kangaroo or a Dig Dug cabinet, both of which were released in 1982, which is my birth year. So it was like cosmic coincidence. I was meant to have that cabinet, and your mom doesn't buy that, but I'm going with it. She's like, I don't think that's what that means. I was like, sure it is. I used to work in arcades, so I'm always finding old arcade cabinets. Really? Uh,
Out of just happenstance, or like
you
go
just happen,
searching for them?
or you just happen to be involved with the people from that community, and so you run across them a lot. I've been looking for a pinball machine now because I'm a whore. But pinball machines are hella expensive, which makes sense. There's a lot of mechanics in there.
You could make a really basic.
No, you can't. Oh well, a basic one, yes. You could make a hella basic one, and it would be not impressive in the least. What? How dare you kick me, you prick? Nice.
Flying around us.
Ah!
We haven't even beaten this level yet.
Yeah, well, we ain't gonna because we're about out of continues.
We are out of continues.
I just wish I had the room to have one. That's why I bought a 1-up and hacked the shit out of it. That's fair. See, I thought about buying a 1-up, and I was keeping an eye out for one on cheap, and then I ran across that arcade cabinet for $80, and I was like, I'm just gonna rebuild the full-size arcade cabinet. And so that's what I went with.
Are 1-ups small? Arcades?
Yeah, they're like 3/4 size, maybe half size. They are. I mean, look at my cabinet. My cabinet's 6 feet tall. An arcade 1-up is shorter than us, so
right.
It is. I think they're 3/4 or something like that. No! He's killing me! Somebody stop him!
I cannot hit him when he's holding you.
Come here. Let me grab you. I'm raged. Rage!
It's cool. Glad things are picking up.
3/4 size.
Don't want to see how you guys are doing before bed.
Well, download pinball for free on your iPhone or tablet. That's true. I will say Arcade 1-Up is bringing out a virtual pinball cabinet that they showed off in January at one of the expos. And I'll tell you what, it like the Star Wars one looks really good. There was one other one they showed at that show, and then each one is going to come with like 6 or 8 virtual pinball tables on it. And if you can hack those things with the Zen pinball tables that are on Steam, buddy, I'm going to be hard-pressed not to get one of those. Because they're actually pretty decent sized, and they just look good, and game over. Yeah, I'm super interested in those. The price point's going to be like $600, I think. But, I mean...
We're going to see me just get railed by this dude.
Yeah, you are.
Who is
the thing about
kicking.
The thing about an actual pinball cabinet is not only they're like $2,000-$3,000 for the cheap ends, but it's only one cabinet. The virtual pinball table, obviously, you'll be able to put on a ton of different things. With the regular Dave says with the riser, it does get to regular cabinet height. Yeah, but it's still shrinky-dink. Yeah, this price does seem steep at $600. I won't argue that. But that was just what they were estimating in. I don't think they had an MSRP set at that point.
Oh, it just did that much damage to me. He was so close to death.
Oh, that's alright. It's 9:53. It's time to be done. Just download pinball on your iPhone tablet. It's free. Oh, 2-player. This is me.
Not me.
Dad. What up?
No, I don't get a...
Yeah,
score.
Yeah, Dad got a high score, not you.
It's because you died with
burn, sucker.
Score.
All right, so we are basically at the end of our evening. Let's talk review, final thoughts, graphics and presentation.
It's all right.
It is okay.
I think it's...
Look, it doesn't look any worse than I think we've brought up a number of times here, especially with people in chat, Streets of Rage. The original couple Streets of Rage games were roughly the same visual quality, and I'm okay with those. I'm okay with this. Compare it to Final Fight, which we played a while back. Final Fight, I think, has a lot more polish on it. It just does. Not a real big shock there. So, I think it looks okay. It's acceptable. I'm not displeased with it. I mean, sound. Music's decent.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it is a beat-em-up. There's a lot of...
Also, in the demo, it does show second player with the policeman.
Yeah. There's a lot of smacks and thuds and grunts and bangs and bashes. So the sound design is not particularly exceptional. Music was okay. It's nothing super memorable. But it was solid accompaniment to the game, so I like the music. And then final thing we talk about is gameplay. What do you think of gameplay?
I don't know. I think it's too slow. Obviously,
It
towards
is
the end
very
there, it got a
slow.
lot better.
It was it started throwing more guys at
Right.
us.
But
Unengaging because of
yeah,
that.
it's unengaging. They hide off of the screen
For
too
sure.
much, and it's just slow.
Yeah, the fact that they can even hide off a screen. Like, I know in Final Fight you kicked them off screen, but they usually came immediately back. These
Right.
guys just hang out there until you go to the opposite side, which is kind of a pain in the nuts.
I also think the moves are a bit underwhelming.
Yeah, all the moves seem... Well, I mean, especially the big cop dude, Nelson there, he seems like a very toned-down version of Hager.
Right.
And I suppose, actually, your guy looks a lot like Cody, too. So... There was some slowdown at points, and that's beyond the game just being slow in general. I want to knock it on not being creative enough with the number of skins and enemies, but every beat 'em up is the exact same that way. It's just the same dudes reskinned, recolored, and renamed. So I can't knock them too hard on that.
I don't really understand the connection between the game and the box art.
There isn't one. There really is not a connect. This is like Phalanx, an old man playing a banjo. It makes no
That
sense.
had
I mean,
nothing to do with the shoot 'em up.
when you see the box art,
was.
it's two guys dressed up like gang members. You assume it's gang fights, but no, it's a cop and his buddy beating up a drug cartel, I guess, for better sense. Yeah, the box art doesn't match it in the least. I don't hate the game, but I'm not particularly fond of it.
No, I agree.
Is it worth playing? Sure, if you have it hanging around, play it. Is it worth going out and finding? No.
I would agree.
Yeah.
No.
Davey says Final Fight was a bad port because of the split of not having Guy on it. Unless you bought Final Fight Guy. Yeah, there was a third player in the arcade game. The SNES port did not have the third optional character. I will state that my Final Fight arcade cat in the other room does. So there was that. Atari games are famous for the same thing. Fair.
Anyway.
I'm gonna go thumbs down on this. Of the beat 'em ups we've already played, being like Final Fight and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this is pretty low on that totem pole.
Yeah.
Like, no,
Those
games
are really good games.
Yeah, TMNT was superb, and then Final Fight was really good, and this is okay. So I am going to give it a thumbs down in the end.
I'm also going to give this thumbs down.
Good night, Tay. Yeah, so 2 thumbs down for Rival Turf. I'd say that does not qualify for a second night of play, which means our next game will be Warp Speed, which is a cockpit shooter kind of like Wing Commander. I don't think there's as much of a story as Wing Commander, but that is...
Sucked at that game.
I mean, that's fair. I got you. But I think that's kind of what it is, so that's kind of what we're looking at expecting. And I'm fine with that. I liked it well enough. So we are going to go ahead and throw a raid on Critically Lit. Looks like he's playing some Final Fantasy. We will give you old raid over there. So,
Right.
Thanks everybody for coming over and hanging out. How about Toho?
Toho?
Who's Toho? I have no idea what
I've
Toho
heard
is.
of it. It's a type of game.
I hope to never have a Final Fantasy. I mean, we all got to end up on the wrong side of the dirt at some point, right? But thanks again, everybody, for coming over and hanging out and watching us play Rival Turf. We'll be back probably on Sunday because Saturday we've got family gathering type thing, so we're not going to be around for our regular stream. And we'll be playing Warp Speed, like I said, kind of a cockpit rail shooter. So thanks again, everybody. Have a good night. That's it.
Yep. See you guys.
Peace out. Raid!
You do remember that it's still streaming, right?
Nope.
It's on YouTube. We're still streaming on YouTube.